Hey friends, welcome back to the Savvy Saver Kitchen. And my recovery meal here that I'm working on today is batch number 2 of some chicken and dumplings. I've battled a cold over, probably the past 2 to 3 weeks, and it hasn't gotten a lot better until really today. I don't sound better. I sound like someone who has been smoking for the past 40 years of her life, but alas, I have not been. But I have lost my voice and I've been dealing with a really rough cough. But I was just standing here thinking about the past few days and going through dealing with just being sick and trying to get work done and trying to keep up with life. And I had something really sweet happen to me that I just wanted to share about. I've been sharing on the channel that we've started a new community called the Savvy Saver Collective. And it is an online community on the Skool platform. Honestly, an online community initially, something new to me. I mean, I thought, we've had Facebook for a long time, and I just had gotten to the point where there was so much drama in it and I really was only connecting to such a small number of people, not really my people, unless I just intentionally went after looking for someone. And it's just really frustrating how on a lot of platforms, if you subscribe to someone or you follow someone, still doesn't mean that you're going to see their content or their updates or their posts. And the same is true even on YouTube. Like, it doesn't mean that just because you subscribe to this channel that you'll see all the videos that we post. And that's really frustrating. It's really hard to create a sense of community on YouTube. And I really believe that community is what we all need. It's the reason why we join churches and we want fellowship and we want to be with a body of believers. But the reality is, I think a lot of times, even in churches, we fail to slow down enough and take notice of the people around us and, how they're doing and how they honestly answer questions. I know that, this has been the case for us at times in the past. People ask you how you're doing, and, we always say, fine, we're doing great, when that's not necessarily the truth. Majority of the time, it's not the truth. But I had an experience in this new Savvy Saver Collective community with an online friend that I didn't know a month ago. But I'm not even sure if I found her community or if she found my community or whatever, but we both ended up being members of each other's community. And she has a community about building on the Skool platform. I have a community about cooking. And she also has another community that is about faith. And then we've also followed a couple of other common people. So we've kind of struck up a friendship. She noticed that I had been quite active on the Skool platform in several of the communities that we're in together. And then she noticed that I had mentioned not feeling well, and happened to notice that there was one day when I just wasn't on Skool at all. And she could look at my profile and she could see that. And I got a direct message from her, someone I don't know, I've never met in person, saying, hey, I know you've not been feeling well. And I noticed that you weren't on Skool at all today or yesterday. How are you doing? Is everything okay? And that was just such a small thing to do. It didn't take a lot of effort on her part, but she also, you know, I felt like she doesn't know me very well, but she reached out, and it struck me that we've been members of a church before where we left and we'd been gone for 6 months before some people noticed that we were even gone. But one day, missing off the Skool platform and the communities that we're a part of, and somebody noticed and messaged me and checked in on me. And that just really meant a lot. And it reminded me of how very easy it is to take community for granted. It's also very easy to not realize how much we need community. So I just want to encourage you, if you need some community, whether you need that community to be about cooking, or if it needs to be about faith or about motherhood or family or any other interest that you have, there are communities on the Skool platform. I'd love to have you come be, yeah, I know. I'd love to have you come be a part of the Savvy Saver Collective community. We are talking about cooking, but we're also sharing other things in life. That's how you are with the rest of your friends. You have common interest, but you don't just have one common interest. So it's really interesting to see people share and realize that the more that they share, the more they have in common, and the sweeter the fellowship and the community becomes. So just want to encourage you, if you don't have community, if you're looking for community, if you're just curious about community, come check us out. You might be surprised. Might be some people looking out for you.